Basic shop safety. Safety. What does it mean to you? Safety is the condition of being safe from risk or danger. Today, accidents are recognized as a leading cause of death and injury for persons 1 to 37 years of age. Are you doing all that should be done to promote and teach safe shop behavior? Educational efforts need to be increased to raise safety attitudes among students, teachers, or anyone using the shop. Shop safety is an important issue for students, teachers, and employees. Working and learning in the shop can be fun. Many students like to work with their hands and enjoy developing skills that can be used to build things. But you must realize there are many dangerous situations that could occur. Teachers must be well aware of potential hazards in the shop and methods to help ensure that these hazards are prevented. Students must also learn to recognize hazardous situations and how to protect themselves from injury. Prepare for questions from Section 1. When a fireman responds to an emergency, he or she wears equipment that will protect against the fire and heat. When you work in the shop, you should wear equipment that will protect you as well. Let's talk about some of the items of personal protection equipment which you will be wearing in the shop. Personal protective equipment, sometimes referred to as PPEs, are devices or equipment worn to protect students, teachers, employees, or anyone who is working in a potentially dangerous area. All activities which take place in the shop require the use of some type of personal protective equipment. There are many items of personal protective equipment a student might wear, and different situations call for various combinations of PPEs. There are 3 specific items that students should wear when work is being done in the shop: eye protection, hearing protection, and clothing protection. First, let's take a look at eye protection. Anytime you are in the shop, take special care to protect your eyesight. A recent study showed that 15% of all injuries in the shop occur to the eyes. The eyes are particularly vulnerable to injury and should be well protected. The best eye protection is provided by industrial quality safety spectacles with side shields. Industrial quality safety spectacles have the Z87 designation on the frame and the manufacturer's trademark on the lens. If these designations are not present, the spectacles are not industrial quality. Ordinary prescription glasses are not adequate protection. People who wear glasses to correct vision have 2 options available to protect their eyesight. The first is to wear safety goggles over their glasses. The second is to have prescription safety spectacles made. Clear face shields are sometimes recommended in situations where there is a danger of fragments being thrown at the face of the person who is working. Remember, clear face shields alone provide excellent face protection, but inadequate eye protection. Safety glasses or safety goggles must be worn under face shields to provide full protection from penetrating materials. There are many excuses given for not wearing proper eye protection.
Because they kind of look, kind of weird, and it doesn't make me look very attractive to other people, and it's not very appealing, and it's a waste of time to go get them and all that.
Now take a look at a few good reasons to wear the proper eye protection. There is no excuse worth giving up your eyesight. It is important to protect your eyes, but just as important to protect your hearing. Hearing protection devices should be worn when noise is excessive. Noise from some types of equipment can exceed 120 decibels. The extent of hearing damage is determined by the intensity or loudness and the duration or length of exposure. Loud noise at brief intervals does little damage. However, if the interval is extended, hearing loss may occur. Either earplug or earmuff style protection can be worn. Earplugs can be worn when it is expected that the shop will be noisy throughout and for an extended period of time. Muff-style hearing protection devices may be worn when using a specific tool for a short period. Now that we've properly protected the eyes, face, and ears, what about the rest of your body? Protection from injury also means wearing the proper clothing. Students must wear clothing that is appropriate for the work being done. In general, long-sleeve shirts with cuffs buttoned, long trousers, and closed-toe shoes should be worn. For welding, clothing should be flame-resistant. Clothing made of natural fibers such as wool or cotton provide better protection than synthetic fibers like polyester. The construction of welding clothes is important as well. Pockets should have flaps so they do not catch sparks. Slacks should not have cuffs, and boots without laces are preferred. In general, do not wear clothes that provide places for sparks to get caught. The way your clothes fit can present another hazard. Do not wear loose-fitting clothing that can get caught in moving machinery. For instance, unbuttoned shirt sleeves could get caught in the drill press, which could cause serious injury. Ties should not be worn at any time. Long hair can also be a hazard in the shop. If you have long hair, wear it under a cap or tied back so it doesn't get caught in moving machinery. There are times when gloves must be worn. When welding, gloves serve a twofold purpose. They help protect against electrical shock, but they also protect against burns as a result of slag or extreme heat. However, gloves should not be worn around moving machinery. Instead of protecting the wearer, gloves can get caught in the moving parts and drag the student into the equipment. Use common sense and identify your personal protective equipment needs before beginning a task. If you are unsure, ask your instructor. Do not make a costly mistake. Prepare for questions from Section 2.